once again, and welcome to my channel, Ina Rabino Dahilig. To all my sweethearts out there, thank you so much for your outpouring support. And 2,000 plus na nga po tayo. And nakakataba talaga ng puso na sobra yung support na binibigay niyo sa akin. And so, kaya naman, hindi ako napapagod magbigay sa inyo. Palagi, I give you different episodes and mga special guests. And this one talaga, sobrang special din niya kasi not only that she's so pretty talaga, so pretty, so talented, everything. And matutuwa ka because she's our kababayan. Actually, kababayan ko talaga from Batangas. So, hindi ko napapatagalin pa. I want to introduce to you, of course, the very pretty Shekinah Austria.
Today. It's my pleasure. And I'm just so glad to see you. It's been so long. It's been so long since I saw you at the set that we worked on together.
I want to tell you na this is really an honor to have you. And alam ko, you just celebrated your birthday. Happy birthday!
Thank you so much.
Bago kita nakilala, I've been seeing you sa mga, because we have a common friend. Nakikita na kita before. Alam mo yung impression ko before, like, parang hirap i-approach nito. Sobrang pretty naman ito babaeng to. Kwentuhan mo naman ako. So, you are from Batangas?
Yes, I was born in Lipa, but I grew up in Padre Garcia, Batangas. That's my mom's side. I was born in Lipa, pero I grew up in Batangas. So, more like taga Batangas, pero I went to school sa Dala sa Lipa.
Tapos, high school Lipa na rin or nag-Manila?
High school, I already moved here when I was 11 years old, so I went to California. Yeah, I moved to California.
When you were 11 years old, pero you still speak Tagalog fluently.
Hindi nawawala kasi nagpa-practice kami ni Mama. At saka pag
Ang galing! Ang galing!
Pero lagi kami Tagalog. At saka tinatawagan naman namin yung mga lola at lola sa Garcia, kaya hindi ko nakakalimutan.
Oh my gosh, I thought parang nato na lang kasi sabi ko, ang galing niya mag-Tagalog. Although, at times, napapansin ko na medyo yung pagka-Tagalog mo, may pilantik.
So, yeah, it's so hard for me kasi minsan mag-English ako tapos magtatagalog and then I would forget how to speak and like the accent of English words. So, minsan nahihirapan ako kaya I don't often do it.
Yeah. Yun nga yung sinasabi nila na parang opposite kasi yung mga Filipino nano-nosebleed when they speak English. Yung mga nag-i-English naman, nagno-nosebleed when they speak Tagalog.
Natutugo na nga eh. Yan.
Yeah. Ayun. And then you're also an actress, diba?
I act, but I have not been focused on acting lately, but I did have the pleasure working with director Anna Barreto for the year I Did Nothing, where I also worked with you, and you were amazing.
Marami ka rin naging mga journey, no? Kasi you also participated, you joined this pageant. So, okay, iisa-isahin natin yon ha? Because I want the people to know you better. So, 11 years old ka nung pumunta ka dito, and then when did you go back to the Philippines again?
I probably went back 3-4 years later, around there. Of course, I'm with my mom because it's just me and my mom in the U.S. The rest of my family are in the Philippines. But we try to go back every year, every other year.
Oh, so talaga naman palang may reason na talagang hindi mo dapat makalimutan yung pagtatagalog mo, no? And it's also an advantage. Alam mo yon, para hindi ka nabebenta. Sa ganda mo yan, kailangan alam mo na, hello.
That parang nabubulol ako, pero I know naman na I can speak it, pero it just wouldn't come out because I didn't speak Tagalog for probably 2-3 years when I first moved here. So, nawala. Kaya natakot ako after that. Sabi ko kay Mama, kausapan mo ako ng Tagalog kasi nawawala. So, mahirap din naman pag Batangganyang Tagalog kasi yung Tagalog, it's so ang lalim.
Ang hirap talaga because, ang strong ng accent. Yun yung isang parang battle ko rin eh. Alam mo yon? Na bukod sa Filipino accent na nga, Batanggenya accent pa, tas mag-i-English ka, di ba?
parang ididiin mo talaga yung mga salita mo, parang napaltik na, nawala na yung akin, pero sometimes it comes out, natutuwa ako, hindi naman ako yung nahihiya, like, oh my gosh, I have Filipino accent. Hindi naman ako ganun kasi I'm very proud of my hometown and I'm proud of
Yes.
my accent. Yeah.
Yeah, likewise actually. Kasi pati, yung ibang tao, they find it really interesting na itong mga Batanggenya or Batanggenyo in general, talagang napaka-distinct ng ating accent, 'di ba? Yung dialect natin ginagamit sa mga movies, commercials. Kasi nga, pag sinabing Batanggenya, Batangas ito, 'di ba? Parang you become proud. Saan ka na nag-college pala?
I went to college here, Cal State Long Beach, and I majored in communication studies because I love talking to people and I love getting to know different cultures. So that was actually my emphasis, culture and public affairs, because I at the time I was planning on traveling and working and doing full time, but then I felt like God's plan is different for me right now and in the future. So anyway, I did enjoy schooling and the pageant was a great experience for me.
Ilang taon ka nang sumali ka sa pageant na 'to?
22 years old. So, mga
And let's be specific, ano itong title na 'to?
third runner-up, Binibining Pilipinas, USA.
When you were younger, nakapag-participate ka na ba sa mga ganito and then parang na-prompt ka na, "Oh, parang gusto kong lumaban ng medyo parang level up naman."
Actually, I I never saw myself in a pageant. What attracted me to the pageant was I wanted to be challenged, and the females. I wanted female friendships because I had a lot of male friends. I was like, oh, it would be so fun because at the time I had just crossed into a sisterhood. Kappa Psi
Okay.
Epsilon in Cal State Long Beach. So I was like, I want to make female friends. So I'm going to join the pageant, not to win, because in my head I was like, I doubt I'm really going to win because these girls are tall. They're so tall. I'm 5'2".
Wala namang height requirement 'yon.
Wala, pero they will tell you na oh, you're not gonna place if you
Ah,
are this height, and
mm.
yeah, but they do have a preferred height.
The good thing about being a female, we can wear high heels, 'no? Pandagdag din. And
I
so,
love it.
ano 'to, may nag-top sa'yo na, "Uy, join ka ng ano, because, you have the looks, I think you have the confidence." May nag-top ba sa'yo or ikaw na mismo?
Actually, one of my friend,
Mhm.
she was in the pageant, but she competed, but unfortunately, God had other plans for her, so she didn't
Oh.
place. And just hearing from her experience how she didn't place and she got so much out of it, it inspired me to want to join. Also
Oh,
expecting that I was not gonna place. And when I first went to screening, it was just a screening, pageant screening.
okay.
They kind of like inspect you. They make you wear a swimsuit and they look at your body and tell you what you can work on. Okay. And when they told me like, well, we can't do anything about your height, but have you wear heels. It's not like I can get knee surgery, right? I was fine with that, and they said, by the way, you're. I think she said something like, I'm not gonna say who, but she said
Mhm.
something like, um, you will not be able to compete in higher pageants because of your height, and it's not likely for you to win in this pageant because of your height and your weight. At the time, I believe I was 120 pounds and 5'2". So 5'2", 120 pounds. At the time, that's like chubby, right?
120? Can't
Yeah,
even
and
believe that.
yeah, right now I'm 110, but for a
Mhm.
pageant, I understand it is competition. It's about being fit, and it depends.
Yes.
You have to be proportional. So
Mhm.
I understood, and when after she said that, I was just like, yeah, I understand. She said,
Mhm.
"You're okay if you don't place." She said that.
Mhm.
I was like, yeah, I'm just here for the experience. And
Yes, exactly.
after that, I signed it, and I got my letter and my everything, the pageant materials, and I just enjoyed the ride.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I admire you for your courage kasi parang somehow it's like discouragement for somebody to tell you na Hindi pa man nangyayari parang sinasabi na sa'yo yung kahihinatnan, um, kasi ang kaya tinanong kita like if there is a height requirement, I would understand for them to say that. Pero kung wala, well, let me in and let me do my part. If, whatever happens, ako naman ito, 'di ba?
Mm.
So, sumaba ka and then, we'll see what's gonna happen after. And then, saludo naman ako sa'yo kasi kung ako baka biglang magduda-duda rin.
Yeah,
So,
I think I didn't care. I didn't care because
mhm,
winning was not my goal. It was just like making girlfriends and
yes.
the experience of just competing.
Experience, yeah.
I wanted to see if I would be able to lose weight or if I could adjust to talking to people, different people, because in the pageant you have to be good with questions and answers. And yeah,
Yeah,
I
kasi parang may mga training and workshop din naman 'yan, 'di ba? So parang just
you
keep yung mga learning na 'yon and then dun pa lang 'di parang nanalo ka na rin, 'di ba?
right, right.
And so nag-end up ka na third runner up. O 'di ba? Congratulations, 'di ba? And apart
So
from that, did you even win some special awards?
um we won well the what's it called? The beanies, the queens. We were able to travel to the Philippines, so they only choose the queens. I believe they organized everything because my mom helped me that time. So she paid for my ticket, just like
Mm.
every queen has to pay for their ticket, but everyone was young, so everyone had their parents pay for their tickets to the Philippines, and
Mhm.
we promoted tourism destinations, and I'm very grateful to the organization. I grew so much from it. Got a lot of learning experiences and confidence. Actually, you would think it would not that you would think it would like break me down, but it actually built me up because I just had to go through it. Like I just had to
Mhm.
lose weight. I just had to be confident because you will not
Yes.
win without confidence. So I just you have to fake it till you make it. But I'm actually there now, so
Parang ka nagkaroon ng patch na or sticker na, okay, alam mo yung mga ranking ng mga generals. Parang every milestone, every achievement mo, may patch, di ba? Or may badge. Yung ganon. So, ikaw meron. Not every girls could have it. Alam mo yon. So, parang malaking ano yan sa sarili mo. Like, win or lose, ginawa mo, you fought, you gave your best, and sobrang experience talaga hindi mananakaw yon. Because if you didn't try, paano mo malalaman hanggang saan ka, di ba? So after our film with Direct Ana Barredo, na nag-meet din tayo sa isa pang, this is actually an audition. Right after that, parang biglang lumabas sa social media na Viva Artist ka na. So, paano to nangyari? So, paano ka nila na-discover? Paano? Kwentuhan mo nga kami na to.
God put so many opportunities in front of me, and if I say no to this, he gives me a better one. So I always trusted him, and there were actually a lot of opportunities that I declined because you don't really go to every opportunity that calls your name because it's probably not God's plan for you.
Totoo yan.
It's just it may be tempting, but it may not be for you. So it's good to have that awareness when you see a lot of opportunities. And I learned that skill from my mom and through prayer and
Mhm.
people I've met. But I was recruited by Viva without knowing I was being recruited. I know Tita Leia. She's the mother of Michael Keith, actually, another Viva Records artist, but at the time he wasn't. And he was
Mhm.
doing his own thing, independent artist, and I believe he was working in Hollywood with SAG-AFTRA, right?
Okay.
And she knew me as a singer, and
Mhm.
she's heard of me like from the pageant. You know, word gets around in the Filipino community like, oh, she sings and she's in
Yes.
the pageant.
Oo.
And we've actually seen each other in multiple events from like award ceremonies, award events or like
Yes.
Filipino awards, and
Yes.
I've seen her in multiple of those because her son sang, performed. He's an amazing performer, and I also performed there. So parang we became so familiar na she decided to invite me one day with a friend of mine, Lucho Beach.
Mhm.
She said, "Hey, you guys should get lunch with me. I'm meeting with Viva Records. It'll be a great opportunity for you guys." But at the same time, I was like, I know they're big, but I don't know. Like there was so much pressure, so
Uh-huh.
you know what, Luch, let's just check it out. So. Yun, pumunta kami sa lunch and they were staying
Mhm.
in a hotel, I think, for the weekend or I forgot, but they weren't here for a long period. So, yun, and they were having lunch. Pero hindi siya talaga audition.
Okay.
Parang lunch lang talaga.
Uh-huh.
Tapos, there was a table with like almost 10 people there, and everybody was busy doing something. But Boss Verb and Boss Vic were kind of asking
Vic
me,
Del Rosario was there at the time?
yes, yes,
Oh
they were
my gosh.
Boss
Tawa
Vic.
ka na.
Yeah, I know. I was overwhelmed because at the time I didn't know who the big guy was in Viva,
Yes.
and I found out after I signed the contract because I live here. I don't live in the Philippines, so I don't really know.
Sign agad ng contract. My gosh.
Yeah, so the
So
thing is,
blessed.
okay, you have to sign the contract this weekend before they, I guess, fly back to the Philippines because yeah, they're busy people. I understand that. So, um, I was just so overwhelmed with joy and pressure.
Mhm.
I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna have another opportunity like this. Like, I always saw music as just a hobby and a passion. I can't see it as really like a platform for income, at least stable income.
Mhm.
But I know a lot of people who are very successful at it. But for
Yeah.
me, I it's really a hobby and passion. Kaya I would sing for free, pero
Huwag mo
you know,
sabihin niya, mamaya hindi ka
I love
bayaran.
music so much. Yeah, baka hindi ako bayaran. But out of respect, like people will give me donations or pay me for my performances because they respect my talent, and I appreciate that.
Of
Because to God be the
course.
glory. It's not really me. It's God.
Mm-mm.
So Lucho and I signed the contracts together at the same time, same day.
Oh.
And so I just wanted to make the most of it, and she reassured us na if you go to the Philippines, they will groom you. They will groom
Yes.
you. You will have to live near the studio. There's free acting workshops. They'll provide everything: acting workshops, auditions. Audition. You might have to audition. You might not have to because it's Viva. You're under Viva, so those.
Yes.
But for me, it was mostly music. Acting is cool too.
Yeah.
So, and I went to the Philippines and they took care of me. Like my music video, they released Kahit Bawal. The music video, I was partnered up with another actor. His name's Polo Laurel. I didn't know him prior to making the music video, so we had to get comfortable. And I remember like I had to kind of sit not on
Mm-mm.
his lap.
Uh-huh.
'Cause I'm conservative. I want to be conservative, and I am conservative. Like
Uh-huh.
even if it's a Viva, I was like,
Yes.
can we put a pillow? Like, kasi ayaw
Yeah.
ko upuan yung
Mm-mm.
kahit sa binti niya. I didn't want to like,
Yes.
it's not appropriate for me. I mean,
Yes.
everybody has different preferences, so
Yes.
on. And then I remember like it was so funny because I saw him like a brother, and
Mm-hmm.
he's a few years younger than me. And when we had to like kind of touch each other, he was shaking, and I was like, "Oh my God, don't
Oh
be
my
nervous,
gosh.
ate." He was shaking, and you could see it in a few takes. And I probably shouldn't share this because not mahihiya siya, pero I don't think he's gonna watch this. It's okay.
Speaking of Viva, artist or Viva, nakahilera ka kay Regine Velasquez, kay Sarah Geronimo, kay Morissette Amon ata.
They're
The
up
art,
there, and hindi na sila. They're up there, and I'm like, I'm new. I'm right here. I'm
I
like,
mean, they're an artist and you're also an artist. I mean,
ano
generally speaking. But,
yeah.
hindi naman natin naka-question yung ang tagal na nila sa industriya, di ba? Pero being another, co-artist, di ba? In the same company, malaking ano yun. Grabe na yun, di ba? So, doon pa lang sobrang blessing, di ba? Minsan ba parang nakapaniwala ka ba na parang totoong nangyari siya?
Yes, sometimes I still can't believe it because dito I'm well, some people know me
Mhm.
as a performer in the
Mhm.
Filipino community.
Mhm.
Pero pag nauwi ako sa Pinas, parang
Mm.
yung
Normal?
it's like my family, it's like normal, like yung hindi sila like, oh, pero pag napunta ako dun sa like Manila area near like Viva, it's like near the Viva building. It's like, oh, are
Mhm.
you an artist? Oh, can yung parang Nahiya ako kasi, oh my
Oo.
gosh, you guys, like, I haven't been working on much, pero thank you. Yung,
Aha.
talagang they admire you and it's nice, but I feel
Mhm.
like I I didn't earn it like as much as others have. So,
Eh, kung iisipin mo kasi 'di ba, some others had to go through a lot of auditions, a lot of, failures or failed auditions bago sila talagang nasabi mga singer. But you
mm,
got it na talagang kaharap agad yung big boss and then nag-sign ng contract. So, talagang iisipin mo, minsan may mga bagay na sometimes it's not because you're too good, 'di ba, or too qualified, hindi yun ang question, pero how God planned your, fate kung 'di ba parang o merong iba Sarah Geronimo, Regine Velasquez nagkakandahirap sa compete 'di ba sa mga contest. Tapos ikaw na you seem so ordinary sa sinasabi mo kasi kumbaga hobby lang yung pagkanta, parang hindi naman 'di ba yung iba dibdiban, 'di ba? From
mhm.
childhood
Oh yeah,
kanta na sila na kanta, 'di ba? And
yeah.
then, kailan ka ba nag-start kumanta?
Um, Uh, I've always joined choirs at school here in the US
Uh-huh.
when I moved. Pero sa Pinas, I remember I wanted to sing this one time when I was like maybe 8 or I know I was under 10.
Uh-huh.
And I asked the teacher if I could sing. That was the first time I ever put myself out there, but I was really shy kasi I was super
Ah.
basta I was so shy, and
Mm.
the teacher said no to me, and they picked someone else. It was good.
Mm.
Pero after that, parang na-discourage ako, and so
Mm.
I didn't do anything with singing till like many years later. But I joined choir because for me, it's not about like having the spotlight on me. It's just
Yes.
about like enjoying music and sharing music with people. So,
Yeah.
I started singing in choir, but I started performing as a singer.
Mhm.
Mga like around the pageant,
Mm.
because that's when I was discovered as a singer during the talent.
Ah, okay.
Yun.
Mm. And then you write your own songs din eh, no? Like yung Kahit Bawal, 'di ba?
Yes.
Ikaw ang nagsulat. So, kailan mo naman na-discover na, oh, pwede pala ako magsulat ng kanta?
Actually, hindi ko alam na I could do something
Right.
like
Aha.
I was just going through something at the time na parang parang Dear Diary, Dear
Aha.
Charo. Joke
Oo.
lang. Lagay ko ng kanta. Um, it just came to me. I wasn't trying to write a song. It just played in my head and I was like, oh, I should write this down.
Mhm.
Pero, funny thing about that song
Mhm.
is I was inspired at Mercury Drug sa Lipa City, sa Pinas.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Bakit
started
bakit doon?
kasi at the time I was going through something and
Mm.
we had to buy medication for my grandma. And
Mhm.
sometimes feelings they just come out of nowhere and music
Mm.
melody that's how my brain works at least.
Aha.
So that's when I started writing. We read Mercury Drug getting medicine from my grandma.
So you had a paper at that time?
Sorry, I don't know why I was doing this. Actually, it was a phone. I was on
Sa
my nose.
phone, tapos nino-note mo siya. And
Basta.
etong song na 'to mapapanood saan puwedeng mapanood ng mga tao?
It's on YouTube.
Medyo
Um,
kakaiba yung tema nung song.
it's
Sabi ko, eto ba sariling experience ba 'to?
Um, yeah, it was a phase for me.
Ah,
But I'm grateful for the phase that
mm,
I had to go through because without the phase, there would be no song, there would be no
mm.
Viva because the reason why Viva even offered me a contract, well,
Because of that?
because they asked me, okay, so you sing? And I was like, Opo, sabi ni Boss Vic. And I was like, oh my god, is he gonna make me sing? Because I'm not used to singing like in front of people, just live, no
Yes.
mic. Wala
Mhm.
lang, parang he just wants me to sing at the table we're eating lunch. Oh my god.
Aha.
So he said, I heard you have an original. Nakwento ni Boss
Hmm,
Verb kasi nagkukwentuhan kami ni Boss Verb before I saw Boss Vic.
mm.
So, yun. And then sabi niya, what's the title of this song? Sabi ko, kahit bawal po. And then he said, okay, can you sing for us? And I was like, oh my God, I can't say no because it's Boss
Yes.
Vic, you know.
Mm.
Um, but I sang it anyway. Tapos sabi niya, bakit ganon? Is this personal experience? Tapos sabi,
Ah.
Sabi ko, basta po, hugot po. Tapos sabi niya, okay, okay, I'll talk to Leia. Oh, I guess that meant like contract.
Mhm.
He mentioned the contract. Tapos yun, I can't really remember a lot because I was so overwhelmed.
Currently, ano ang ginagawa ng isang Shakina?
Right now, I'm waiting for my real estate license.
Mhm.
Uh, and when I write music, I'm not like, okay, I'm gonna sit down and I'm going to write a song. Hindi ako ganun. Parang it just comes.
Ah.
It'll come to me when it wants. I clean a lot. Besides waiting for a real estate license, and I also do part-time jobs. So
Mhm.
yeah, anything to survive. We
Of
gotta push
course.
ourselves and work hard, work smart, and be grateful.
Ano pa yung parang ultimate dream mo? Like, alam ko na eto kasi nothing lasts forever. Alam mo yon. Maybe you have this now, kaya nga sinasabi nila, parang enjoy the moment, 'di ba? Kasi kahit naman you're given the opportunity, ako rin siguro kahit bigyan ako ng, opportunity, eto kailangan i-treasure mo habang nandito kasi, it will never last. I mean, gusto nating mag-last pero yun kasi yung reality that nothing lasts forever. So ano pa
Mhm.
yung ultimate dream mo? Ano pa ang gusto mong mangyari?
For
Yes.
me, my goal is just to have a strong relationship with God, spread the word to others, and really watch the energy that surrounds me and choosing the right opportunities for me, the ones that are, godly, God opportunities, not just good
Mhm.
opportunities.
Yes.
Um, I'm very simple. I would say to really be successful and happy in life, you have to have a strong relationship with God. Like, you can't do anything by yourself. Maybe you think you can, but without God's blessing, it's short term. So, if you want something that lasts, just trust him. Give it up to him.
Happy birthday again, no?
So
Alam ko na marami ka pang mararating. Thank you so much and I pray na maging successful ka sa lahat ng aspeto ng buhay mo because you have a good heart, you have a humble heart, napakasimple ng puso mo. Last words for everyone?
uh, support at the Ina's channel. She's amazing, and I can't wait. I wish you more. I pray, not wish. I pray for more success to you, and I hope that one day we get to do another interview.
Of course, para may mga bago kang update, 'di ba? Bagong pangyayari sa buhay mo. Yeah, why not?
No, and maybe next time I will interview you. Wow.
Napalunok ako do'n. Oh,
Wow.
sige. Naku, nakaka-pressure 'yun, Kailangan may bago rin akong gagawin sa buhay ko.
You're
Thank you so
appreciated and loved by many. I'm sure you've touched and moved and inspired other people that want to have their own channel and even actresses because you're an actress yourself. So, wow. Ang galing, galing. Thank you so much.
Magbababay na tayo sa ating mga sweethearts. Kaya, laging sinasabi ko sa inyo na mga sweethearts, stay safe, stay positive, always pray, and thank God for all the blessings big and small. So, bye! Thank you so